After having the astrology read or horoscope read, this gentleman was very troubled about his work life. It is obvious that he's a beautifully good worker, a hard worker, a pragmatist, and have been rather tolerant. But to each their own, even the best have only limited patience, and was about to make a crucial error in his life, according to my vision. He told me that he worked so hard and 3 years in the company. Every time he got superseded by somebody else, either someone who was an apprentice to him took over the higher seat. And it happened in this last 3 years of work. And he said that was all right, because if it is someone that have worked with me and who's the boss might think could do a better job, it's okay with me. I'm quite realistic about another person having their chance. But what put me off, and the word he used was piss me off, is when the boss took someone from outside to be my boss. Someone who has not known the internal workings of things, but he felt the guy was better than I in handling that position. He said, I feel like when I get back to office in the next few days, I will throw in my resignation. I told him, why? Stick on to what you're doing. Never ever throw in a resignation until you have had another job confirmed. That would be a bad thing to do, a critical thing to do, even a foolish thing to do. Because you don't only suffer your position, but people that depend on you. The rice bowl, as the Asians say, is broken. And what have you really achieved? Being in a worse situation than you are. I said, go home, think about it before you do anything disastrous, even with the best of intention. The next morning, he called me up and said, thank God, you have given me a kind of a something to think about. I was just going berserk. And that's the most dangerous thing to do. I'm just acting out of character, which you're right. Thank you. And I was pleased that at least he was able to straighten things out. And he did say that the wisest thing to do is, if he's still not happy, is to apply for another job. And that would buy him time and save the day in his family needs and background situation. This other client of mine, a lady who's a very good worker and have been doing great job in the office. The boss liked her, practically loved the way she handles her work situation, and they are the best of pally-pally. As of this last 3 months, things turned around. and got unpleasant. She thought of quitting a job where she felt maybe it's time up for her working in the company with the boss. I sat her down and asked her, be straight with me. I can solve your problem as long as you are upfront with me. What has the boss complained about your work? He said, he keep on telling me to do things and I either forget or not doing it. And the important things are just being overlooked. And he cannot go on this way. And that actually got me kind of upset after so many years of working together. I said, fair is fair, right is right. Your boss is right. Your problem is you think your mind can hold knowledge, and you're not as young as when you first began, where you can remember 1,000 things. Now it's lucky if you can remember one by the end of the day. And that is expected out of most people. And the only way you can solve the problem is get yourself a notebook. When you go to office tomorrow, whatever your boss tells you, just put short notes. He told me to reply to Mr. So-and-so. He told me to don't forget to buy the stationery, very important. What kind of stationery he told you, write it down. And it'll be different things at different time. So write down the time when he told you. So next time when you have an argument with him, you can take your notebook out. Remember, you told me this, that. And now you're a bit contradicting on yourself. That is why sometimes I get confusion what to act and what not to. You have facts of argument. Another thing is, it helps you to keep current with all the situation. Doing that, your problem is over. He'll appreciate you again because you come back to the real you, the wonderful you. But even you need help because all your life you've been nothing but helping others and not even thinking for yourself. So this is something you need to think for yourself. And with that, thanks for listening. Share if you like this video. Click like to make me happy. As I remain yours astrologically from the Royal Astrologist, Roy Rugby. Cheers.